That's done. Did that. Check.
Don't you have anything better to do? Just a few weeks. It shows. As a troupe, but I've been acting since the day I was born. Who hasn't? On and off for a while. This is my first time directing. Can you set me up with the time cards from the office? I have been so underwater I haven't been tracking our rehearsal time. I need a big favor. He's puerile, not sinister. He's a dog with muddy paws who thinks he got away with digging up the garden. I wouldn't set him up with a friend. I'd go on a date with him. Let me put it in the simplest way I can. That's his personality. That's his job. He's the stage director. Sorry, I have to run. I don't like to think about that. Even on my best days, I got out of it. But just like Persephone, I know it will come back for me. I was this happy girl, and one day I fell into this vast sadness. A good stage director doesn't cast herself, but I understand Persephone. I know that's weird. That means there's something real about it, but I see myself. The Persephone version of myself. And I am her. I didn't click with it at first, but now when we rehearse, when I'm in the meadow, waiting for Hades in my mind, I don't see the narcissus flowers I'm gathering. I see the moments of my life when everything turns sour. Hello. Hi. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. I feel like I know her. The more we rehearse, the more I want the story to have a happier ending. That it was. Honestly, the material's a little difficult to work with. But even Demeter can't keep her daughter safe. Hades kidnaps Persephone, you saw that part, and takes her to be his queen. She's the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest. I hope so. We're performing the story of Persephone to open the new exhibit. Getting cast down into Hades with no hope of escape. The usual boy meets girl in ancient Greece story. Oh, you'll like it. It's got kidnapping, extortion, death, trickery. He's a bit intense. Be careful around the boys, especially Thanos. Hey, you seem pretty together, but can I give you some advice? You're nice. Really? What makes you think so? None of them can know that. I just needed to say it. And even though my voice sounds like shaking paper in my head and my insides feel like snapping twigs, I have to. I put myself out there. I said, I can do this. So now I have to show up and be the boss, and I have to yell. I'm out of my depth here. None of the rest of them can know, but I am deep, deep in the woods. I just hope it's worth seeing. We're doing our best, but can you keep a secret? I do. I'm also directing the show. We're here the whole week. Poor Niobe. I bet she wishes it was just one. She's so scared, all she sees is opening night. One show? Who said that? I've never met anyone more regretful than Niobe. Stop the questions there. That she copied another artist's work? Gregor, for example. He's my problem now. He's too confident. He won't even learn his lines. No. It's a gamble to choose anyone who isn't scared. I guess you could say that. Everyone can fake being strong, but Niobe has that quality of someone going through life with white knuckles. Demeter needs to be strong, but she also needs fragility. I know. I'm worried about it. But I trust her. Perfect. I'm pretty busy. Hopefully we'll get to know each other. I'm Xenia. Don't be. I'm sorry I scared you like that. I thought we were alone. We're set. I can't keep distracting you from your job anyway. Creative differences. Just part of the process. Don't worry about him. He's all bark, no bite. Thank you, from the bottom of my overly stressed heart. I need to know if he's actually staying on top of his work. Can you check in with Gregor for me? I hope not. I'm putting out fires. But you know what? I can use the emotional junk food some days. I like him. I know he's the type to flatter. I know it's self-serving to listen to him when he tells me I'm gorgeous and brilliant. The ancient Greeks? I guess if I had to pick an answer, I'd say Niobe can explain it better, but we have this contract that outlines what materials we can use, what tools, and the process. We make our own reproductions. When we can, I need to focus, see if someone else has time. Nancy, I honestly don't have the time. It's interesting what makes one item real and another a forgery. Sorry. I walk when I think. I overheard something you said. I'm a peripatetic thinker, like Aristotle. You should talk to Niobe about that. I heard you're interested in proving provenance. I bet you'd be a knockout queen of the underworld. Too bad she doesn't have time to make one for you. This is a Niobe original. Isn't she amazing? Good. I was worried. I can never tell when it's on me. Hello. Hi. All right. Obviously, we'll follow protocol to the letter. See if your boss will let us get a closer look. None of which will work, obviously, but we wanted to project the image. She has this montage planned for when Demeter is bargaining with Hermes. She'll offer him money, jewels. Niobe wants to make a high-resolution image of the items in the coin display. Can you do me a favor? She says she's taking a private class taught by the greats. But I've seen her creeping through the museum when she thinks she's alone. Not on the stage. Not yet, at least. Maybe not ever. That's it on the nose. Makes rehearsals a nightmare, but I never turn down a chance to work with a true genius. If. She'll die when she finds out. I'm sorry, just please, okay? Please. Just do it. Do it or admit you've ruined my life. Just tell her to call me. She has the number. Tell her I just want to explain myself. Give it to me. Let me make this right. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just please, give me the number. This might look like nothing to you, but do you know how hard I fought to get it? No, I'm not. I'm reacting to the news that I just got a big black check mark in the no column from Melina. No, you don't understand. This is all I have. This job is everything I have. If I lose it, I am dead. Do you understand that? Dead! She won't understand. I need her number. You have to give it to me. No, she won't. You what? Talk to you later. Bye. Sorry, can't. Not now. Gotta focus. I'm not here. You don't see me. The light board's backstage. You're a lifesaver. Here are your notes. I don't know how he fills his hours, and I'm happy keeping it that way. Great, I was counting on Thanos to be my backup on Lightboard, but he's hard to pin down. Hey, wanna help me out?
I've never liked you. Give that some thought. With every broken piece, your value plummets.
And where does that leave you? I can destroy all of it! And I can destroy what I make! I am the one who creates! I know exactly who I am!
The role you play. You have forgotten who you are.
No! That is out of the question!
It is decided.
Everything! Do I need to remind you what is riding on tonight's show? Hours! We go live in mere hours! Surprise! There's no one back here! Just for me! Can you pretend, just for a day, that we're a professional troupe?
Stay back!
Voiceover.
Whoa, this isn't good.
Voiceover.
In some versions, the dark forces of the underworld prevail, but not today.
Hermes, how does the story end? And a girl who escaped the underworld to tell the tale.
Voiceover.
She's lying!
And sneak out while the crowd poured in. Who conspired to replace the treasures of ancient Greece.
Hades, take her away!
A story of 3 thieves and 1 lost artist. My own tragic tale to tell.
In some versions, the dark forces of the underworld prevail, but not today.
Hermes, how does the story end? That's for the audience and the police to decide.
She's lying!
And sneak out while the crowd poured in. We'll tell the tale of how they almost stole an entire collection of rare art. Instead, a killer, mastermind, grifter, and lost artist. A daring art heist will not be seen in this evening's production.
Let her speak, daughter!
Have you lost your mind?
Sorry, Xenia. There's been a last-minute script change.
Hades, take her away!
Think carefully, girl.
Dear Demeter, it is out of my grasp.
I beg you, Hermes, bring her back to me.
Take 5, Thanos. It's rehearsal. No need for that. But we'll take the compliment.
Leave her alone.
Be quiet!
Hello?
Voiceover.
What are you doing? If you knew, you'd have left. You talk like you know, but you don't. The play? No. The play? No. Some jobs you can quit, some you cannot. Hades is for the dead. Take that as you will. Is it worth risking your life to test out your little theory? No. Not while you're still alive. There are a lot of moving parts that need to work correctly during the show. Hades, see for yourself. May you never have to know. I have men waiting for me after I die. No, girl. It pours ice into my belly. Bug? It is. It's quiet. Because I see a future in her. Because we follow her. So be it. I prefer you leave. I did. Goodbye. Her mood is contagious. Keep a safe distance. Yes? I want to tend to my world and nothing more. The more you know, the less you fear. Call it what you will. Your contacts are not so trustworthy. Don't get too wrapped up in Gregor's sad stories. I'm sure it's nothing. Did he? Because Niobe can't act. I know what I'm doing, and you do not. They're not to be occupied unless they're locked into place on the stage. The sets are not normally kept so far off the ground. The hydraulics are warming up for the show. Not something, everything. Can't you feel the floor is shaking? Do you know why that happens? The stage wants you dead. Do not come back! Now! The remote, give it to me. Go. Me. No one is ever out of reach. Your contacts have contacts. Tell them Thanos sent you. Good. I have many friends in that particular organization. I would. I know. Wouldn't it be funny if the jewel she's chasing ended up in her own pocket? Exactly what she was most afraid to hear. I hope not. Who are you? I'm the man you don't want to meet. That is the point. He plays his part. That's enough. I gather it. Yes, why is that your business? It has no shape. It's a map without borders. Niobe's fear is not worth a passing thought. I came here, to the underworld. The pieces of paper that trained me, burned gone. Dead. 2 men. One day I followed the protocol my bosses handed me. No fight. No. They trained me, walk in ready to fight. Markets, restaurants. No gold bullion, no bank headquarters. Not like you think. I protected money, but it wasn't special like I thought. I rode in an armored car. I was doing my job. No, I wasn't caught. Caught? Good. It's true. Is that what you heard? Yes? Don't care. I like them both. Persephone eats all 12 pomegranate seeds and stays below by her own choosing. Depends on the telling. The story has been told too many times to have an opinion. Just watch the play. Hello. What? Speak. All right. It's surprising what just goes away if you have the coin for it. It was true. Like I said, the papers were burned. Yes, I expected you to check. I've been watching you. I told you the papers were burned. I don't care. Leave. Goodbye. He isn't. Little men only stand next to big men when they think they're smarter. He wants to sit on my shoulder like a parrot telling me what to do. So do I. Now get out. You found another way down. How enterprising. No, wouldn't be the first. Melina, isn't that her name? There are others. They know we didn't steal anything. They interrogated all of us. I'm sure they'll be back to do it again. Yes? You make it sound so nice. Interviewed. No, none of us can. Thanos is. Hades isn't real, quiet girl. I have no character. I don't pretend. I am myself. And death is the reflection from below the waves. Life is the reflection from the surface of the water. Nothing. Waiting. But those with sense can see it for what it is. Men with no imagination fear death. To some, to me this is not acting. Hades is the god of death and the underworld. Yes?
Song of the dark sea, whispers at sea, fog of deceit, midnight in Iceland, the winter sea, adrift in the Arctic, sea of darkness, whispers in the water, adrift at midnight, return to Bitter Cove, join me on my next adventure. Flying across the crashing sea, the ship has returned, unmanned and unmoored. Centuries later, a starving village was spared by the wreck of one lost ship. When volcanic ash blanketed the world in darkness and terror. In Iceland's longest night, long ago.
I am but one of 3, and I will not be caged for long. How many heads did Cerberus have? 3?
Still trapped in a cage.
My eyes searching wildly for the weak seams of my captivity. Blood still wet on my teeth. Caged like an animal, perhaps? Like a mad hound?
That's pretty confident for a man trapped in a cage.
You'll never see the sun again. You should get used to the world underground. No, I don't think I will.
You'd better get used to being in a cage.
We're all counting on you to do your job. Niobe, I know you're nervous, but you promised you'd perform. Sorry you caught us arguing.
Sorry to interrupt.
Nancy!
Let me do the job you hired me to do.
That's how this works. You have to be on stage or the whole thing falls apart.
Then don't make me go on stage.
Voiceover.
Do I have to spell it out? If I don't believe you're an actor, the audience won't.
What do you expect me to do?
I don't believe you're an actor.
I'll leave something for you in his hand. When you do, find the boatman. Find your way out. Look, I can't get caught helping you.
I need your help.
I'm not stupid enough to believe in free money. But these people are dangerous. Show up, do what you're told, don't ask questions. I have this friend. He told me to come act in a play, 10 grand in a week.
Tell me what you mean.
Niobe too. I'm in over my head here. We both are.
Then get me out of this cage.
Look, Nancy, I'm not a bad guy. Shh. Thanos is nearby.
Yes, get me out.
Nancy, are you okay?
Gregor, help!
Cute trick.
Stub.
Please, just accept that you are wrong and shut your mouth about it, just like you always do. I should never have asked you because I knew you'd screw it up. You were wrong. You did it wrong. It makes no difference. You get started in the meantime. Thank you. I'm going to connect with the authorities just in case. If the vase on display is the prop, we have a major, major issue. Same goes for the jewelry. Do not get caught. You need to test the vase, the jewelry as well. Get on the computer. The database is there. The password is Calliope. Yes. Are you ready to become an expert? That is very bad. How sure are you? How bad? Keep an eye on her. Maybe. No. In the office. What do you want with the time cards? You have to go. I have to go. Thanos frightens me. Why doesn't he frighten you? Not only me. I can't talk right now. I have to go. I need you to get back to work. You'll find what you need in the office. Of course this is a problem. Nancy, make sure you're keeping on top of my tasks. Great. You'll find everything you need in the office. I'm following the paper trail now, and with luck, I'll find the error and be back tomorrow. I'm tracking down both possibilities. That's why I need you here. It could be a simple mistake, or it could be someone changed the invoice to buy enough time to smuggle the jewelry out. The pieces we lost never arrived. They were on the shipping invoice, but they were not in the crate. I really hope not, but we can't rule that out. But more importantly, I need you to be my eyes and ears. I still need you to do the job we brought you on for, and you'll find everything you need for that in the office. Oh, thank you. A lifetime of thank yous. If I can't recover them, our doors are as good as closed. The pieces in question, they're worth millions. Stolen, I don't know. And frankly, it doesn't matter. Yes, something is very wrong. Some of our exhibit pieces have gone missing. Nancy, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to meet you in person. How dare you! It makes me happy to know you care as much as I do. As much as it hurts to hear the accusation, this is my home. Before long, they paid me to come. I loved the art and the history so much. They said it was catching. A few years of that, then they stopped taking my money. As a girl, if I had 2 coins to rub together, they'd go straight to admission. This museum is my heart, Nancy. It is my child, and my mother, and my father. I understand. You asking the hard questions means you care as much as I do. Thank you. And no, I did not steal. As much as it hurts to hear the accusation, this is my heart and my life and my home, always. Before long, I was officially a volunteer, and then one day they paid me to come. Never have I been so proud. I loved the art and the history so much, they said it was catching. A few years of that, then they stopped taking my money. As a girl, if I had 2 coins to rub together, they'd go straight to admission. This museum is my heart, Nancy. It is my child and my mother and my father. I understand. You think I'd steal from my own museum? What are you getting at? Of course, nothing just disappears. For all intents and purposes, they're cleared, but it just doesn't make sense. The police reviewed all of the security footage and came to the conclusion that no one in the cast snuck anything out of the museum. They all consented to having their cars and hotels searched. Maybe. The police came in, interviewed everyone, and the cast was very cooperative. We did at first. No more confusion, no more risk. That is how we move through this. No. Perfect. You'll find what you need on the computer. Niobe may be able to help you. Who painted or sculpted or chiseled the work in question? Proving provenance is a classic whodunit. You look at a vase or a painting and you follow the clues to see who done it. You will find that it's like solving a mystery, which I hear you're pretty good at home. Unfortunately, but you'll come to it naturally. Generally, yes, but if we're dealing with theft of any kind, I need you to become an expert. You're as sharp as they say, that's it. I know you weren't brought here for this, but I need you to learn about provenance. You've reached Melina Rossi's personal phone. Please direct all matters related to the museum to the main office line listed on our website. Mistakes happen, but a series of mistakes don't. Keep an eye on her, like no one would notice. These things do happen. Well, thank Zeus for that. How did she react when you talked to her about it? Is everything still there? What? Don't be dumb enough to stay. If you're smart enough to figure that out, get out! Get out and go home, right now! Because I say, you're fired. Pack your things and leave right now. You're fired. Nancy, observe her. It could be she likes secret doors, or it could be she's up to something. Keep an eye on Niobe. Don't let her know what you've seen. Of course this is a problem. Oh, what are you talking about? Secret door? Hi, Nancy. How are things going? Hi. Every step. Never again. Right. She's done a wonderful job, but we've had the owners breathing down our necks every step of the way. Niobe had to sign some paperwork agreeing to use only certain materials, colors, and scale. It is, but then comes the problem of how to copy the art, but not copy the art. But the real version, of course. Once the play is done, the audience can go see the very pieces shown on stage. Right. It was a new idea. We put the art where it belongs, right in front of the gods. Here we are with a world-class exhibit and no eyes to enjoy it. It is, but it isn't. No one in all of Greece has heard of the Phidias Cultural Center. That let me attract patrons and set up loans, and bit by bit, the exhibit came together. And soon we had a world-class exhibit on our hands. Great, right? When the stage renovation became a reality, people started paying attention to our little museum again. It all came together in pieces until I was in over my head. The concept of this whole debacle was maybe a bit too ambitious. Not copies, approximations. Pair up the animals with the images so the animal and image pair represent the same god. The key to the filing cabinet is hidden inside the box with the animal figurines. You'll need to open the filing cabinet first. Goodbye. Bye. I'm not the one who got the details wrong. I spoke correctly. You heard incorrectly. Memories blend as years extend. Yes.
The dots connect, but who knows if we're seeing all the dots?
It does, but we're going to keep looking.
Looks like she was put in contact with the production's organizers and jumped at the chance to direct.
She grew up around a lot of artists and professors and the like.
We know she's from New York.
She seems to be more or less who she says she is. Follow your instincts.
Right, because sometimes solving the case is the most dangerous thing you can do.
When Joe and I feel that way, we keep each other in check to make sure we're not in over our head. I promise you that's not what we're doing. Doesn't it feel like the deck is stacked against you?
We know you'll get to the bottom of this, but we've got a bad feeling about everything.
You can. You don't have to solve every single mystery. You can walk out of that museum at any moment, Nancy.
Yeah, letting him know you have people looking out for you is the smartest and safest thing you can do.
I know I can't convince you to leave, so yeah, I think Thanos should know you're communicating with the outside.
Talk to him about it if you want. See what he has to say.
Right. Let your reputation do the work, and no one ever gets hurt.
He's not shy about what happened. He seems to enjoy his reputation. That may simply be his image.
If the police haven't locked him up, most likely no. And if he really is who he says he is, he's down where he belongs.
If he's just a guy who thought he was doing his job, no matter how tough he looks on the outside, he is falling apart inside, I promise you.
Let's not be overly generous here.
Think about it. He's found a way to spend time among the dead. Maybe there's something he's trying to say. Yeah. You know, if he's like... There's a chance his whole persona is an act.
That's what we're hearing on our end, too. And?
We don't know.
He's dangerous, but only when the situation calls for it.
Yes, it's serious. He worked in private security and he was directly involved in a fatal shooting.
He's killed people.
All we know is that he is on the network's radar.
We're still looking into it. The whole thing is very strange.
We're looking into it, but he was brought in for questioning about something recently. Be careful around Thanos. We're keeping an eye on it. Either he's no longer with Kronos, or he's keeping quiet. Either way, stay sharp.
We've heard nothing so far, so you might be in the clear.
We don't know if we're right. See what she says.
That usually means loan shark.
Our sources say she emptied all of her accounts, sold everything she owns, and tried to open a line of credit with a bunch of places.
If our sources are correct, she didn't exactly go to the local credit union.
The bad kind of debt.
What we do know is that Niobe is in debt. That's the story Joe wants to believe, but we don't know if it's true.
Think about it. You can either say, yes, these masterworks are not mine, please send your multi-million-dollar checks to my friend. Unless this so-called friend wanted to keep the credit for her work. Unless...
It is strange, though. Wouldn't her friend just admit that happened and sort things out?
That's hardly a crime. And? Apparently, everyone knows she's lost all credibility in the art world, but no one seems to know why. He wouldn't say. All he said is her paintings will never bear her name. I mean, he looked like he was going to cry just by thinking about it. Of course I don't, but the docent I met said what happened to her was a tragedy.
You don't want it to be true.
She was accused of art forgery, but it's not true.
The part Joe left off is likely the reason. Her career is steeped in controversy.
The amazing thing is that you can sense it. You know what's there. She paints over her work. She replaces the painting with the feeling of the painting. The docent told me that under each abstract painting is a photorealistic painting. Right. Her work is abstract, but not.
Reeled in, buddy.
I have. I was toying with Euro puns for a while, but I couldn't figure out if it was Euro or Hero or Gyro. So I moved to Tzatziki for a while, and that was a dead end. Now Saganaki...
He's been saving that one.
Nance, I'm more cultured than Greek yogurt. Well, she was. I saw a few of her pieces at the Met. Stunning. Her painting spoke to my soul. She is an amazing artist.
But really, it's the network now.
ATAC forever! I have so many. Don't care. What am I going to do with all my ATAC shirts?
Well, there might be a law about that somewhere.
I don't see a "you must be this old to solve a crime" sign anywhere.
Apparently, the FBI doesn't like explaining that they get help from America's teens.
ATAC.
Don't worry, we'll be okay.
Oh, here they come. Hey, don't use any of my Candy Castle lives. I worked hard for those. You're splitting hairs. If we were hostages, they would have taken our phones.
We're being held for ransom.
We're not hostages.
We're hostages.
Maybe Frank should explain, since the exact issue is a point of contention. Sorry, Nancy, it's not a good time.
So you might want to talk to Gregor.
He was the god of being rich, which is a pretty top-shelf way to go through life if you ask me. Rich as Plutus, you could say.
Actually, yes. It's a list of very wealthy individuals, many of whom have extensive art collections. Consider it done. Call us back in a bit, and we'll have everything you need to know.
Want us to look into everyone at the museum?
Nancy, I've got a strange feeling about what's happening at the museum.
I'm not answering my phone right now. Feel free to leave your best guess as to why not after the beep.
You've reached Frank Hardy. Please leave a message and I'll return your call in the order received. No, but that's worth looking into.
We looked into it, and she didn't move here until she was in her teens. That's weird.
So, what's your take?
Maybe you should see if she's hanging out in her office.
Have you heard from Melina yet?
That's what I say, at least. Take it away, Frank. And if she gets upset, just say,
Just be direct.
Not at all. Are you the type of terrible person who steals? Yeah, check this out. It's all in the tone of voice. You should talk to her, see what she says.
An inside job. Wouldn't be the first time. We'll look into it. Read me the names.
All lists are odd, come to think of it. I guess that's odd.
What's it say?
That's where I'd keep an odd list.
Good luck. Call me back and ask me about Joe's birthday once you've done it. I know it's scary, but we have to know. It's a risk, but if he's still in organized crime, running away won't help. We'll have to deal with it head on. If he doesn't, that means you're safe. I assume you're asking why. If he passes word, then we're getting you out of there right away. I'm going to need you to ask him about Kronos. We've got the network watching their communications. Pretend we're making small talk. Good. He is most likely watching you for any sign you know. Thanos is involved with Kronos. Just say, "That's funny." Don't say anything. Thanos might be listening. I need you to say only what I tell you to. Nancy, you're in trouble. Unlikely. Either way, we'll look into it.
Like a nom de guerre.
Or it could be something more serious.
Like a nom de plume, but for actors.
Right. It could be a stage name.
It may explain the assumed name.
In and out of foster care until he aged out of the system.
He grew up completely alone.
Pretty sad, actually. He's an only child. His parents died when he was really young.
But we did find out a bit about his past.
He may be an actor, like he says. We can't figure out why he changed his name.
Really?
Right? He's an American, and Gregor is not his name.
Did you notice anything about his Greek accent?
What was that?
Especially...
You look into everything at the museum, and in the meantime, we'll contact the network. Call us if you need anything.
Yeesh. Well, make sure you stand in the middle then.
What are you doing at the museum again?
Oh, that sounds bad.
Melina called you in to help her with the exhibit, right?
Me too.
It's way down the road, but for now, I'll just wait until Joe accidentally tells everyone.
I can't say. You're going to love it.
0 things is a better option.
Okay, I have to say one thing.
It's no big deal, really, but I don't want to jinx it.
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Joe!
You are going to freak when you find out.
No, I'm working on a project. On the side.
Business school?
The usual. Adventures. Globetrotting.
Perhaps you should try stepping into water and letting me know if you float.
Anyway, how's Greece?
How have I lived this long without knowing how fun reckless accusations are?
Our in-flight movie was about Salem, and apparently Joe took away the wrong lesson.
I do not consort with witches. Slept on a flight? What witchcraft is this? She's a witch! Burn her!
How was the flight? I hope for your sake he's crooked.
Why?
Do you think that's true?
And? Hi. Hey. What's up?
Hello. Hi, Nancy.
It'll come to you.
I think it might be a code. So everything is fine? Finally! What happened back there? Later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll make a call and have the book sent to you right away.
You're in luck.
We'll be fine. In the meantime, anything you need, we're on it. There are 4 or 5, depending on...
4 or 5? Why? Are there more than 2?
We've narrowed it down to 2.
Or it could be much, much longer, depending on which ocean this is.
It can't be too much longer.
No clue. We still can't figure out what language the crew is speaking. Best guess is it's a mix of Hungarian and bee dancing.
Once we dock, we'll jump on a plane to meet you.
It's a very common problem. Same thing happened to Drake, Columbus, Leif Erikson.
In Joe's defense, the ship had a very similar name to the boat museum we were trying to visit.
I tricked us into getting on a boat.
That works out well, actually. Care to explain why, Joe?
Also, I'm into hats these days, just since you asked. We're on it. Check in soon. Sorry, just be careful. Something big is happening. Tread lightly. She's so bad at that.
We can fill you in on everyone at the museum, but these are dangerous people. You have to tread lightly.
Keep quiet on that until we figure out what's happening.
No one could be found.
We reached out to the network to see if we could track down any of the workers who left.
First red flag is the staff.
That's the thing. We're not sure.
Yeah, you're dealing with something really serious here.
I forget. Bye. We're running.
Hey, Nancy. Sorry, can't talk.
Can't use my phone here. This is not the best place to make a call. Yeah? How long have you been working together? How long have you been touring? I'll see what I can do. Okay, what's that? I think I get it. Untrustworthy? Well, he seemed a little suspicious about it. Why would Gregor be moving a base? I have proof that you're counterfeiting art. But what happens if there's a problem during the performance and you're all on stage? I definitely see you have a personal connection with Persephone. Okay, how? It seems a little strange that there are only 4 people in the entire cast and crew. Why did you choose Persephone's story? I'm glad I'm in modern-day Greece. The dating scene back then seemed pretty rough. Persephone, refresh my memory. Sounds exciting. What's your play about? Why? Sure. I don't know, it just seemed like a supportive thing to say. I bet you'll do just fine. I know that feeling, but I think you can accomplish a lot by just acting like someone who knows what's happening. That's great. I hope I get a chance to see it. You play Persephone, I presume. Niobe, it seems like a lot of work went into production. Why only one show? Well, something like that. Did you know about Niobe's career problems? Isn't that a gamble? Picking someone who's afraid of acting to, well, act? You cast her because she's uncomfortable in real life? Niobe seems very uncomfortable on stage. Nice to meet you. I'm here to help Melina with the museum. You were very convincing. I'm Nancy, by the way. I'm so sorry to interrupt your rehearsal. Can I help with anything? I guess, but he seems very isolated from the rest of the cast. I think everyone's a little afraid of Thanos. Sure. Anything major? How's it going? What can you tell me about Gregor? Okay, fair answer. What made you interested in ancient Greece? Well, how can you tell the difference? And when you can't, are you using any real art in the production? I agree. Oh, that's okay. Meaning? How did you know, by the way? I'm learning. Thanks. Yeah. Is it your design? Oh, your dress is amazing. Okay, how can I help? What for? Sure, what do you need? That's how you describe her? She seems to care more about the art than acting. Niobe can study the coins now, if she wants. I will do what I can. Ease up, take a deep breath. I will, but I think you're blowing this out of proportion. Look, I'll talk to Melina first. I think you need to take a deep breath. You're overreacting. Whoa, calm down. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll understand. We have a big problem. I called Melina to let her know I found forged art on display. You got it. So you needed help? Hard to pin down? Sure. What makes you so sure? What about the rest? Is Kronos involved in what you're doing here? So, yes, you still do? You worked for Kronos, didn't you? That sounds a little like a threat. I think there's something down here you don't want me to find. You take your characters seriously, I see. Can you give me a tour? You seem to spend a lot of time down here. Can you tell me something about the underworld? What do you mean? Then why? Does it bug you too? It's a bit unnerving. Why do you spend all of your time in the underworld? Why do you follow her? Why is Xenia in charge? I have a job to do here. Would you prefer I leave you alone? How long have you been with the troupe? What did you say? You scared her. What did you say? Melina is upset. Have you spoken to her? And you want me to be afraid? Well, why? You're trying to frighten me, aren't you? Why not? Yeah, I can't quite understand why. He seemed upset when I brought it up. Do you know why Gregor's role keeps expanding? But you're here. I assume it has something to do with the hydraulic lifts. What? Why not? No, I need it for my work. Of whom? What did you mean when you said my contacts are not so trustworthy? I'm calling the police. She wouldn't do that. Which was, what did you say to Melina? I'm the woman who doesn't back down. Why? You're difficult to get to know. You're not bothered he was holding back information from you? I'm just a curious person. Did you know Gregor is using a fake name? Why not? Niobe is afraid of you. What happened to you? Someone was injured? One day a fight happened? What then? Security? What was your job? Were you caught? That makes me uncomfortable. Yep. You've killed someone before? You're a dangerous man from what I hear. I'm not easily intimidated, you know. So you like Hades? Which do you prefer? Is he a good guy or a villain? You must have some feelings about him. Tell me a little bit about Hades' character. So why tell me that story if it wasn't true? Meaning, you don't seem surprised. My friends hit a dead end when looking into your past. Is it strange that Niobe's making so much art for the play? Should I take away some meaning from that? What do you think of Gregor? I do my best. Then why bring it up? Do you have any reason to believe she's responsible? You think she'd steal from her own museum? Who? But they cleared you, right? Why did they suspect you? You did speak with the police, though. You were interviewed about the missing art. Can you help me turn off the alarm system? Is that Thanos or Hades? Are you in character? Is that what this is? Uh-huh. For what? And what is that? Is that supposed to be frightening? Are you nervous? Is this your first acting job?
No. No. Not fix. There's a process in place. The last thing the museum wants is confusion about what's real and what isn't. Because we can't use the real things. We need to use props for the show. We're pretending they're actual statues and artifacts. A monster. I don't think he acts. I think he was typecast. He's coarse. That is also a common follow question I ask myself. I find myself asking me that question too. I don't know if I can handle it. Have you ever been on stage, Nancy? I get a bit lost in my work. So maybe we are using some actual pieces. I don't know. Maybe there's been a change in the rules. Of course not. Here. Sure, I have some materials for you. False modesty is worse pride. Stay out of my studio. Yes? Who are you that you think you can go into my studio? I'm not. What do you mean? I'm starting over. I'm here. This is what I've got now. No one cared about my art, but they love to look at the smoking wreckage of my career. I don't talk about that. You did! It's not your fault, but I had to snap at you. I don't want to hear about your friend or anyone else! Was. Thank you. I'm so behind you have no clue. Make your mark on the world, and be a friend to a stranger. You're painting that on a vase. Follow in her footsteps. Here. On Venus! She had a crater named after her. She was one of the best painters of ancient Greece. How good is she, you ask? Did anyone ever tell you you look just like Alexandra? Someone has a key for you, I think. I get to study what's out and already catalogued, but I can't get at the rest, for the most part. They're full of the most amazing insanity. I'm glad we don't live in that world. Here, take this, you'll love the myths. No one else. Then only speak to your closest friends. Leave that to me! Let me prove myself to the masters. This is the best I can do. The art world left me to drown. I know what I am. I'm nothing new. I'm a mimic. No, I'll never sell these. Why play fair if that's what's punished? I made her, and she left me nothing. I said it was a gift, but it wasn't. I was too afraid to stand alone. I took what little style she had, and I mimicked it, and I hid behind her name and sent it out. Because I had a friend who needed my help, and I helped. There are 3 paintings hanging at the Met that I painted, and I signed the wrong name on each one. You asked, you listen. I've always been a mimic. Always. And timid. Afraid of my own voice, so I hid. No. For me because I want it. For me because I could have been great. It's for me, okay? That's a serious accusation. What now? What now? Thanks. I have a favor. Can you help me get a closer look at some of the locked up pieces? I had something for you. I panicked and dropped it near the flowers on stage. Be fast! Don't get caught! I will, and I have. I'd love to see if I can see something, anything to add to that discussion. For the most part, we still don't understand the full method. Bits and pieces, but that's it. The tooling marks tell a story about how they're made. Thank you for unlocking the display for me. Alexandra would be proud, but I'm prouder. Nice work. Just go away. Thanos, this was about survival, not money. You know I have bad people coming after me. You know who they listen to? The real art will be gone long before the curtain drops. You ate the seeds. I wanted to keep you safe, but you did, and there's nothing I can do. They know you know. They can't have my work. Not now. Not with what they're planning. No. I couldn't fool any expert, let alone every expert. Impossible to fool every expert. It's easy to fool one expert. Some focus on the process until they dream in brushstrokes, patina, and lacquers. Some are chemists. Each expert speaks a different language. That's the trick. That's why most forgery doesn't work. Which expert? Who are you trying to fool? I wish I could tell her that right to my face. Niobe of months ago. That silly girl who thought this would be a chance to grow. I don't care for her. You're asking the wrong Niobe. Late? Yes, I have to go. More frightening. Less predictable. No. Our ending is different. You might end up spoiling the ending if you hear too much. You should leave. Nervous when I sleep. Terrified when I'm awake. I'm so relieved we've only got the one show. No. No and no. Nope. Thank you, though. I need a break. Yes. What is it? Yes. Hello. What is it? Yes. Hello. No. It feels that way some days. Persephone had 4 seeds. I'll have 4 myself, and then 8 more. I'm here for the art, to do a job. It's true. Depends, can you fix it? Oh. Oh! Who said that? What did you hear? That's hardly personal. I'm an artist. I have a life instead of a bank account. Go ahead. Can I ask you not to? I'm Demeter, on a cultural level. Niobe. I'm the reason we can't have nice things. I don't know you. Do you know me? Leaned in close and I wanted to understand the detail work, so I put thin paper on the glass. I was freehand tracing. Please don't tell anyone I broke the case. Hey, come here. Goodbye. Until later. Bye. Goodbye. Until later. Bye. Sorry, can't talk now. Sorry, can't talk now. If I wasn't so terrified of that nightmarish amphitheater, I'd be skipping around the place. No joke. Terminal art girl from the jump. Which reminds me, in case it's contagious, I've got books for you. Learn the language and art will speak to you. When I was small and the other girls were crushing on the boys, I was falling in love with Phidias. Guilty. I heard different words from what you meant. I can't even begin to tell you what it's like. Oh, move on. Be new. Try new things. Don't dwell. What makes you ask that? I'm supposed to be trying new things in my life. That's what everyone says. And secrets never come easy. But they also never leave your heart. They're reaching out for you, Nancy. See them and reach back. Art is the physical manifestation of men and women reaching across thousands of years to share their secrets. Especially the old Greek masters. Look around the museum. You're in the presence of greatness. I came to loving it naturally. The rest was a struggle. But I always loved the study. From there, it was variations on a similar theme. I completed my first piece, Oatmeal on Vertical Plaster Wall, at 6 months. It was magnificent.
Melina, what is wrong with you? What are you talking about? Of course it does. The earrings and necklace on display are fake. I can prove it. I'll do my best. Okay, I think I can handle that. As ready as I'll ever be. Do you think they're stealing? I found evidence that some of the museum sculptures, vases, even jewelry may not be real anymore. I think the production team is potentially swapping real artwork with props. We might have a problem. Okay, I'll stall for now. Any advice? I'll let her know. Should I be concerned that she wants the time cards? Xenia said she lost them. Xenia wants a copy of the time cards. Can I share those with her? What do you mean? I get the feeling someone threatened you. But I've been a little sidetracked. Is that a problem? You worry about that. I'll take care of the museum. You got it. Is that common? Okay, why's that? But you're worried. Does that mean you think we're dealing with theft? I'm here for you. Anything you need. Are they lost or... Oh, that's okay. Is something wrong? It's a possibility. No, but I have to ask. I'm sorry if I upset you earlier, but I had to ask. I'm just covering all the angles. Did they search your home and office? Did the police talk to you about the missing art? But you doubt this. Maybe? That's good at least. But then? Do you suspect that anyone in the cast took the missing jewelry? You're worried it will be stolen? So, she lied to me. Xenia said some of the real art will be on stage. Is that true? When you put it that way, I think I'm comfortable with the methodology. I'll do my best. I'm flattered, but what makes you say that? Instantly? Isn't that normally left to the experts? As in verifying the authenticity of the art? Got it. She was really upset. She actually asked me not to tell you. I think so. She said she was trying to trace the detail work and put too much pressure on the glass. I should tell you, Niobe broke one of the necklace display cases. You're trying to make me run away. I didn't do anything wrong. Why? What? What's up? Why? Is that a problem? Niobe was using it. Did you know about the secret door in the museum? So none of the copies could be confused with the originals, right? That's a cool concept. So that's where the play comes in. Sounds great to me. Tell me what you mean. I don't follow. Why is Niobe making copies of the art? You got it. Can I get a key to the coin display? That seems like a big detail to get wrong. When you told me about your love of the museum, I was under the impression you were much younger. You didn't move here until your late teens, is that true? Oh, I know that feeling. That seems reasonable. Did you find anything out about Xenia? I will. Yeah, maybe a little. Come on, guys, you're the two people I know who aren't supposed to second-guess everything I do. Well, that doesn't sound like the Frank I know. You know I can't do that. Wow, is it really that serious? Why? Is that a good idea? Should I be worried about Thanos? You think he's dealing with his past? That's what I was thinking, but the pieces aren't coming together. So, I guess... I really can't say for sure. It sounds like he was working security and he was following protocol. I spoke with Thanos about his past. And when does the situation call for it? What? He is? Why? Okay, explain. Well, what for? Why? What's his story? Anything I should know about Thanos? That's a relief. So, about Joe's birthday? She owes money to someone, shady? How bad are we talking here? Or you could trade a friend for fortune. So what? Accuse her of lying? Unless what? Right. And she claimed she was too shy to show her work. She released her paintings under a friend's name. I spoke with Niobe about the forgeries I found. I'll watch her from a distance for now. What happened? In what way? If Niobe's such a talented artist, why is she acting? Huh? How so? I didn't know you were a fan of painting. Yeah? What can you tell me about Niobe? Sorry to bring up a sore point. Ah, okay. Why change the name? What's the network? Okay, why is that? Any word on the names I gave you? That would be great. Please do. I feel the same way. Something seems a bit off. Well, did you find anything else I should know? Why? I think she might be innocent. It sounds like she practically grew up at the museum. I asked Melina if she was involved with the missing art. No, nothing. Yes? And this works? Is that so? That's always so hard to do, but comes with the territory, I guess. Do you think Melina could be involved with the missing artwork? Mikhail Dimitrov, Grant Nagy, Etienne Martin, Kurt Mueller, Emma Portnoy, and Kostas Bezos. It's a list of names. I found an odd list in Gregor's bag. You too? Okay, well, I'm at work, so I should go. That sounds like a lot of fun. Of course, classic Joe. Really? Why would he do that? Oh, that is so like him. I can't wait to see you either. That's funny. Tell me something new. Right, maybe the name has some meaning. What's his story? So, who is he? Really? What Greek accent? What did you find out about Gregor? I gotta go. Thanks, I will. The museum she works for is opening an exhibit of Greek antiquities, and apparently the museum has been losing staff right and left. It's too soon to tell. Right, and now she's missing. I've made it to the museum. It involves me? Interesting. Are you thinking of leaving the mystery game behind? What have you guys been up to? I'll add that to the list. Well, I'm having a bit of a problem. Hi, Joe. Couldn't tell you. I slept right through. I guess I do too. If that's true, I just trampled on his biggest dream. I really hope not. He didn't deny what you said, but he claimed they were going to invest in a theater he was hoping to start. I asked Gregor about the list. Me too, just not sure what it means yet. What did you make of the rest of Gregor's list? Can't say that for sure, but no one is being actively kidnapped. Sorry, I was caught off guard from a very convincing scene from a play. Thanks. I am. I might need some outside help. Do you know anything about Greek art? Of course. You're not sure? When will that be? Tricked? This case is more involved than I expected. I'm afraid I'll be late for our meeting. What should I get Joe for his birthday? Thanks, Joe. Oh, no one would talk? As in, where is everyone? Tell me more. Have you been able to look into the entire cast? Why? Haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that. So you make fakes? Is this workshop yours? As what? Maybe that's good for playing Hades. What do you think of Thanos? So what's the answer? Well, that's the case. Why did you become an actor? A few times. Why? What's up? You're not sure? Xenia told me you will be using real pieces. You said you can't use the real artwork on stage, right? Do you know much about proving provenance? I think something strange is happening here. But of course, I'm not an artist. Maybe you can help me understand. What? Aren't you the one who asked me for help? Can you explain the shard of pottery with a sphinx on it that I found in your kiln? You're breaking the rules Melina left for you. You're breaking the terms of your contract. Okay, I respect that. Why? I'm sorry. Did I upset you? A friend of mine is obsessed with your work. Are you Niobe, the famous painter? No problemo. I'll do my best, but it might not look exactly like the reference. What's this? Okay, that's pretty solid. Oh, wow, that's just great. I'll take your word. Not surprisingly, no. Do you have access to much of the museum's art? Do you know much about Greek mythology? Why? I can't. I have to report this. So, now you're stealing. Is that why you let your career fall apart? Why would you do that? That's no excuse. What do you mean? To sell? And that is not a denial. Why? You're counterfeiting, aren't you? Okay, I'll ask. I need you to help me. Why are you so interested in them? So, how did I do with the vase? This is where you staged your forgeries, isn't it? It's true, you are forging art. You're going to swap it for the real work. Who? What are they planning? What happened? Are you okay? Could you? Any expert. An expert, I guess. Could an artist create an exact copy of the art on display? Okay, which one should I ask? Can I ask why you're acting if it scares you so much? Are you... I think I know how it ends. What? Why? Just one? That's nothing. Are you nervous? Aren't you excited for opening night? You seem focused. Am I interrupting? Is it really that bad? What happens if you don't pay? So is that why you're acting here? For the money? So it's true. Do you want to talk about it? My personal contacts. I don't know if I should... That you might be in trouble with some very dangerous people. I mean, the bad kind of debt. Are you in debt? I think you need to know what I heard. Can I ask you a personal question? You're in the play, right? Not yet. I'm Nancy. Sounds like it was an honest mistake. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. Put too much weight on the glass? Okay. What's going on? Sorry if I offended. It just seems like a pretty rare chance to study all of this great work. Is the museum's collection the real reason you're here? So you came to it naturally? What's your art background? So if you're all here, it's safe to assume they didn't find anything. That's news to me. Why's that? Do you know anything about the stolen art? Why don't you have a larger support crew? Because there are so few of you? Is that usual? What's your role in the production? What did she say? It seems like she'd be happier in the studio by herself. Then why be an actor? Is it just me or is Niobe a bit afraid of going on stage? But not for Thanos. I'm here to help Melina. I need to be able to go everywhere. Can you help me get down into the rest of the sets? Did I upset you earlier? I can't find any records of your previous performances. No, I was invited. Okay, what's up? You didn't want to be yourself? Why? So it was something of a survival strategy? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If it's okay for me to say so, it seems like you had a bit of a rough time growing up. I don't recall Plutus ever being in the Persephone myth. Why were you casting the role of Plutus? It wasn't in the theater, it was in the museum. That's your only reaction? I think I just saw Niobe using a hidden door. I know your background. My question is, why did you use a false name? Maybe. According to my sources, you're not who you say you are. My friends have access to some pretty powerful resources. I have some bad news to report. I ran your background check. He sounds very special. Is he a hero of yours? Is there a significance to the name you're using? I think that's a nice idea. What are your plans after the show? If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to worry about. Yeah, they invest in new businesses when no one else will. Explain it to me. My contacts are already on it. It's a trait you and I share, apparently. Wouldn't Xenia be casting? Wouldn't there be some reference to Plutus in the script somewhere? Why would you be casting this late in the game? Something about it seems odd. About that Plutus casting sheet I found in your bag, can you show me how to run the light board? A few keywords to leave off the resume. Got it. Nothing embarrassing about that. Are you okay telling me? How did you get into acting? Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, I need all the help I can get. Says the guy with the American accent. I like to travel. Why the curiosity? She needed help and I was available. I'm here to help Melina, if that's what you mean. Yeah, less open to that. I'm open to that. I guess I'm playing the part of the museum assistant. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Nancy. You must be... That would be nice. You're telling me I'll probably gain a few pounds during my visit here. Greece certainly has a very impressive cultural history. What drew you to ancient Greece? Still, she did commit art forgery. Explain the difference to me. Did you know Niobe has a history as an art forger? Reasonable. How do I do that? I'll be careful then. What exactly am I staying away from? He won't find out unless you tell him. I can't let you steal the art. You're swapping out the artifacts with copies, and that list, that's who you're selling to. Why are you making copies of the art? Maybe she just likes keeping you busy. Okay. Why do you think Xenia keeps making your role bigger? You've made your point. Sorry if that was intrusive, but I'm here to keep tabs on the museum. I don't think so. Sure, but you could say the same thing about a lot of people. And? Doesn't it seem like there should be more security than there is? There are some very valuable artifacts here. As an actor, I like figuring people out. Oh, I'm sorry. You're toying with me, aren't you? I suppose this is leading to some insight you have about me. Okay, and what else? Try to figure out what your ankle wings are for? You could say that.
It's locked.
Huh? Got it. I'll let you go. Talk to you later. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Voiceover.
Yes, that's not right. That's not it. That can't be right. No. Okay, let's try this again. Let me try that again. Guess not. Afraid not. Darn. Locked away his access? What is Gregor hiding? This must be some sort of code. I don't need to use that right now. Looks like it needs more time. I should figure out what this means first. This shows how they're sneaking the real art out during the production. I need to find a complete Greek alphabet first. I'd better find some instructions first. Something really strange is going on here. I need to let Melina know about everything I found. This must be the red stitching Gregor mentioned on his tablet. I should find supplies to make a rubbing of the image. That's all set. I need to figure out what this is for before I do anything. I need to catch them before the show ends. I'd better hurry.
Intermission is over. Please return to your seats.
Is that a hidden passage? What's Niobe up to? Done. Got it. That should do it. I need to find some instructions first. I need to test the vase Gregor moved. All right. The lift should be working again now. You had one job, Pitcher. Is this a sphinx? Locked. Oh, they must really want me stuck down here. I should call Melina before giving these to Xenia. Why did I do that? Thanos escaped. I need to gather all the evidence I can before leaving. I shouldn't play with this now. I need to find the lift remote again. Maybe Thanos stashed it nearby. Looks like I'll need some sort of wrench. It's fake. How am I going to get this unlocked? The ferry is missing. I need to find another way out. I can't just take a coin from here without knowing what's what. I need to wait until the last vase is fired. Why would Gregor be hiding this seal? Thanos can't stop me now. I wonder what this means. It looks like the partial section of something larger. Looks like I'll need a unique password to access the archives. I need to find something to test the authenticity of these earrings. Emeralds don't look like that. This is a fake. I need to find something to test the authenticity of this necklace. It's a fake. Definitely need to figure out what to do here before I try anything. I don't think I should mess with that with Gregor here. I can cross that off my to-do list now. That's it. Time to match the correct tag to each vase. I need something to help me figure out which vase is which first. How did Thanos leave without using the front door again? Whoa. Just what is Niobe doing? And where does this go anyway? I should stop. I'm out of room to store all the vases. I should figure out what this means first. I need to enter all the actors' names in the correct order. One vase for Niobe coming right up. I need to figure out the passcode before the alarm goes off. These rules seem very strict. What is Niobe up to? Not bad. Maybe Niobe was right. I am a true artist. It's okay, I guess. I'm more into my earlier work. Ooh, I like this one. I'm pretty good at this. Looking good. I need to figure out how to deactivate this alarm first. What was Thanos doing with these? I need to fully charge the signal. This could be helpful. I need to get 7 gems visible on all outside tiles when the box is closed. I need to make sure only the lightning bolts are showing. Building temples is easy when Nancy Stonemason Drew is on the case. Next temple. Looks like the temple is already designed. I just have to build it. There's no way this invoice is right. The hidden door must be here. Let's see if I can pay the ferryman with this. This must be the control to the lift. I need to figure out the combo.
Voiceover.
Looks like I need to reset the breaker. I need to get all the light cues in. Got it. Now maybe Gregor will talk to me. I need to counterbalance the weights to the production settings. Plutus? That's not a character in the Persephone story. Why would Niobe leave me a key? This must be the spot to activate the lift. Can't do that now. I need to slide the stones to the correct positions. One of these stones weighs more than the others. I need to figure out which one. I need to get a picture of this. This isn't good. And it's locked. I should carry more keys. Oh, it's locked. I need to match all of the edges. I need to free the spider from the web. Got it. I can use this to move the water. I need to block the holes. I need to stack all the individual hand tiles on the center tile. I need to figure out the key code. I need to get this open. It's already full. I need to fill this pitcher first. Then I can use it to fill the tub. This blacklight will come in handy. I need to arrange the gods correctly.
Voiceover.
I need to get the connections hooked back up. Looks like the number indicates how many connections come from each point. Something tells me these VIPs aren't just season ticket holders. Oh, the connection is down. I need to get the signal back up. I need to block the dog from reaching the stars. All right. It's locked. Well, this definitely isn't Venice. I'd like to take a closer look at the poster. Looks like he needs something before he'll take me across the river. This should be the key for the filing cabinet. Wait, if those time cards are correct, then the signature for the vase can't be right. These must be the time cards Xenia wanted. Time to drop these off in the mailbox. I can't get it open. These must be the tags for the display. All done. I need to assign seats according to everyone's requests. I need to match the animals to the correct symbol. The password must be around here somewhere.
Voiceover.
This is the exact book I needed. Oh, thanks, guys. Who exactly is this message for? Locked. These could be useful. Finally! Time to put a stop to their production. I bet these rings spell something. If I follow Gregor's clues, I should be able to figure out where to place the seeds. I need to find the missing seeds. It looks like matching the pieces to the bases will raise the stones. Whoa, Gregor must be pretty certain the plan's falling apart. They might be using that van to smuggle the art out. This must be the remote Xenia wanted me to set up. The National Archaeological Museum of Athens. Sounds very official. I should assemble the image. The notes on Gregor's tablet should help here. I wonder if Xenia's notes will come in handy. I need to figure out the password according to the notes. I
got the sense it was just a formality searching us. Melina turned over the tapes, and we turned over our keys and let them search our hotels and cars. We all agreed to answer their questions. We didn't want it to become a bigger deal than it needed to be. When it went missing, the police had a long talk with all of us. Too much. I make sure we've got the right scripts, then I do my best to keep us from killing each other. To answer your question, I work the lights and the stage cues. Generally we do, but because the background checks were really extensive, we didn't have time to worry about anyone other than ourselves. Yes, but things are a little more intense this time. Too many things. She's broke. I've said the same thing to her. Some people aren't easily explained. Actually, revise that. Most people aren't easily explained. I wish it was just you. It isn't. Definitely for Thanos. He just doesn't listen. It is far too dangerous down there. Why? I needed to catch my breath. No. The show is starting to rest on my shoulders more and more. People don't really consider what we do to have much artistic merit. It's more like historical reenactments. No one reviews those. I guess I don't get it. Are you an art expert? Why are you here? I have a question for you. Not a great way to grow up, but an actor couldn't ask for finer training. I try to be whatever or whoever was missing from their home until they realized that never works. I didn't think I'd be okay if I did. I figured, if you're taking in a kid, there must be something you want. If I like the family, I do my best to be what they wanted. I'd listen, watch people, feel them out. Every once in a while, I'd strike gold and find a diary. You could say that. Each time they put me in a new home, I'd do my research. When you don't have much power, you have to know how to read people in your life. The hard days are over. Growing up alone had its perks. It taught me how to study people. We chose to put on a Greek tragedy. But when your parents die young, it's Dickens or nothing. But it was too boring, too expensive, and did I mention too boring? Xenia had a sequence in mind where Demeter petitions all the gods. I knew I hadn't made my point. Then they're just poorly advertised doors. I know, it seems exciting, but hidden passages are only exciting the first time you see them. Oh, that's just to let the staff move without having to wade through the crowd. We're in a theater. Theaters are built for sneaking around in. Not false. I changed it legally. I slipped a little, not enough, money in the envelope to keep the record sealed. Oh. I should probably be wearing something else then. Should I sit down? Now why would you go and do a thing like that? It's already been done. The truth might just be that he was an average man who found an unfortunate kid. To me, he was great. With each show and rehearsal, he gave me a space to get to really be myself for the first time. My boy, you're the only student I've ever had to teach how to stop acting. Mentor, I guess. He said I was a natural on the stage, but hopeless at life. There is. All the significance in the world. Gregor is the man who caught me stealing. He ran the theater. Like I said, I'm just borrowing the name. I've been keeping it safe until I can put it where it belongs. And I'd put Gregor's name on the marquee. One day, I'd like to open up a theater of my own. Maybe give back the gifts I was given. Now! Go and don't come back! Leave me alone. They're gone. I promise it. Your contacts asking about me like I'm a crook? And now, it took years to get those names. They were coming to opening night, Nancy. Those are my angel investors. Or were. For my theater. For Gregor's theater. With pleasure. For the last 5 years, 5 years, I've been researching angel investors. You know what those are? Nancy, you have no idea what you just did. I didn't lie. And don't you dare call anyone on that list. You're unbelievable. I like working with undiscovered talent. Which, let's remember, isn't part of the museum. I'd love to, but I really don't have the time. You'll find a book on it somewhere. It was just my luck that the director of the theater needed some extras he couldn't afford. So for my first gig, I was paid in not going to juvenile lockup. Stealing a warm jacket. For you, dear, I'd do anything. I was discovered in the costume department. It's not a proud story. Forget I offered. In fact, just leave me alone. I'm busy. I'll give all the help I can. I'll help you if I can, but don't expect much from anyone else. You've got an American accent. You just happen to be in Greece. How do you know Melina? You're here to investigate the stolen art, aren't you? Oh, good. That doesn't affect the average boyfriend at home. More than friends? Then why don't we become friends? The same. What's your role? But the mortals call me Gregor. Hermes, god of charisma and handsomeness. Wouldn't it? I'll make it happen one day. You'll see. Only a few? On the behalf of the people of Greece, I'm insulted. If I had a big Greek family, I'd invite you for food and arguments, and singing at the end. I know. I haven't even gotten to the music or the food. So much drama took place on Olympus. I guess the Pantheon was the first theater troupe in a way. Still, I love the gods, though. Imagine living in their shadows. Greece cultivated the thoughts and ideas that shaped the Western world, which Rome then conveniently sold door to door at the pointy end of a spear, making millions while Niobe scrapes by. She hid behind her friend because she was timid. If you ask me, her so-called friend is the real criminal here. It's the difference between cheating off a friend and robbing a bank. I did, and that's a very dramatic way of putting it. Just check the tablet. I need your help fixing the fly system, since you broke it. I'm not talking to you until you fix that fly system. That's the fly system. It controls the scenery and the curtains, and it'll kill you. Stay away from that, it'll kill you. I'm sorry. He's watching. He's always watching. I am not your problem now. Thanos is. Nancy, up until now, you could have just left. Hi, what can I do for you? Hey, you. That's really Niobe's domain. Goodbye. Talk to you later. Bye. I have to go. I have no idea, honestly. Would you stay out of my things? See that I have. Not museum. Museum? Oh, then let me help you. The museum is on the exterior of the bag. The interior of the bag is not the museum. Do you like what you found in my bag? If there's any danger at all, please let me know. Good. Thank you. Is something bad going to happen here? And when you're not searching it out, someone puts you directly in trouble's path. I noticed that you seem to find trouble. I looked up everything I could about you. You're not the average teenager. We got a series of marching orders from the museum about how to behave and, more importantly, how not to trip some of the alarms accidentally. Oh, let me tell you a secret. The security you can see isn't really security. Priceless. And in life, I don't just like to, I need to. You and I ask the same type of questions. And yes, I am. Wow, conceited. I study people and I study characters. Not that the difference is all that big. Yes. You know what I do all day? Say, just a shot in the dark, but you've got an agenda here?
Me? I've always been the queen. But in Hades, she became the queen of death. She came into Hades a trembling maiden. It's funny how no one remembers the end of Persephone's story.
What do you intend to do to me?
If he's smart. If not, he'll be keeping you company down here. With good behavior, he'll find his cut waiting for him in 20 years. He figured that out. But it's too late. I'm too many steps ahead. Someone has to take the fall.
What about Gregor?
I've got Niobe under my thumb, Thanos wrapped around my finger, and my heel on your throat. Of course I'm not. I'm smarter.
It's not too late to turn back. You're not like them.
And I know you don't really believe I'll help you. Shh, I know.
Thanos trapped me here.
Yes.
Xenia, did you bring me here? P.S. I'm serious. Pack a bag, unlock your windows, and burn this letter immediately. Love, Nancy. But I'd hate to ruin the surprise. I could tell you more. I can't share all of the details, but it involves smuggling out one of Emerson's priceless Nickersons during semester break. After leaving Greece, I met up with Frank and Joe, and we concocted a heist of our own. When the crowds came, Melina was ready, and life in ancient Greece was a resounding hit. Attendance levels are at an all-time high, and Melina couldn't be happier. For Melina, it turned out that a foiled art heist is the best possible way to advertise a new exhibit. She may have lost her place in the art world, but it seems she's finding her place in the real world. Although she won't admit it, Niobe firmly believes Gregor's plea deal led to her light sentence. Niobe admitted her part in the heist and was sentenced to probation and work release. If the rumors I heard about his plea deal are to be believed, I'd say he's off to a wonderful start. And for once, focusing on the man he'd like to become once he's released. He wrote me to say he's spending his time setting aside the many characters he's played. Gregor is currently serving time for his part in the attempted heist. With Thanos on the loose, jail may be the safest place for Gregor to be. He's on the network's radar, and they hope to bring him to justice soon. But it appears he did actually have some friends in the local police force. Thanos was taken into custody along with the rest of the cast. The outcome of Xenia's trial is still unknown, but I have a strong hunch we're going to be in for a very long winter. The only hitch in their production was, well, me. When Melina couldn't be chased away, she was sent on a wild goose chase to track down jewelry that had never gone missing in the first place. Xenia orchestrated the operation, and Thanos scared off anyone and everyone who would get in the way. From there, the heist took shape. You could say she was something of a prodigy, I guess. Through connections she made selling stolen art, she was eventually introduced to Kronos, and by extension, Thanos. After initial investigation, authorities now believe Xenia began selling stolen art during college. Although now that most of the cast is in custody, I doubt there will be an encore performance anytime soon. The world premiere of Persephone in Winter was surprisingly well received. Dear Ned,
We're all counting on you to do your job. Niobe, I know you're nervous, but you promised to perform. Nancy, sorry you caught us arguing. You have to be on stage or the whole thing falls apart.
Just let me do the job you hired me to do.
That's how these things work.
Then don't make me go on stage.
If I don't believe you're an actor, the audience won't. Do I have to spell it out?
What do you expect me to do?
I don't believe you're an actor.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
Not good enough.
But I'm trying.
Do you need another Hades stole my life, I will steal his death, or did you get what you want? Okay, cool.
I just feel like it.
Acting thing.
Yeah, I do.
It's a acting thing.
Oh my goodness, she's actually cutting script!
Wait a
Thank
minute,
you!
wait a minute.
I am
No,
gonna
no,
cut
no,
that
no.
line.
Wait, why?
No, I think we're gonna cut it.
You could just go without saying that.
You have my word.
See that Persephone does not sleep. See that she does not eat. Not as rude as you are.
Bit rude, aren't we?
Go to Hades.
Tell me what I can do.
Bring her back, or I swear I will.
I think I could hear it in Hades. Okay, we're
Hades has stolen my life. I will steal his death. Hades has stolen my life. I will steal his death.
better. Come on. A little bit more.
Hades has stolen my life. I will steal his death. Hades has stolen my life. I will steal his death. So it's just riffing. Do you want me to, ad-lib against her? So you're just going to interject when I am not doing things the right way? This is going to be way too much fun.
Yeah.
I took classical art. I did not take psychology.
Was that what
I
we're
took
talking about?
art.
Did you take a psych class? 101 maybe? Projecting?
Mm-hmm.
Projecting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no.
I think you're projecting. Are you going to read his lines, or are you going to just say yours?
No, I'm just gonna say mine. I think that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Oh, I thought we were... Okay.
Are we reading? My mother will never forget me. No! Pretend he's here. That's what we're doing. We're actors, right? So I'll keep going.
No, because he's not here to hear
Yeah, he's
it.
not here again.
Her grief. Doesn't it reach into your chest and grip your heart? Look at her. Does her love not move you?
Understand me, Zeus. I will give gladly all but what you have taken. If you only wanted a bride, I will find one for you. Understand me, Hades. Hades, what do you want? Coin? Gold? I will give it to you. I will give it to you.
Wasn't that funny? That was funny. I mean, I was laughing to myself the whole
Maybe
time.
it was in America or wherever you are coming from,
I was
but
laughing
it was
on the
not
inside.
funny.
That's enough out of you.
When you finish editing, will it be funny?
I think it's great. I think
I
we
think
can
it's
skip
supposed
over
to be
it.
funny.
It's gonna be fine. Right, it's gonna be fine. That was okay. That was okay.
Chapter 1. If you'd like to take advantage of vague loopholes, say law.
Law. If
you wish to buy your way out of Hades, say coin. If you wish to cheat death in a lyra duel, say lira. Please listen to all the options before making a selection.
Do your worst. Keep going.
Cheating Death, a beginner's guide.
Oh, it's my
No,
line.
we're
Are
not.
you done? I'm sorry. That was good.
No, wait, what?
Okay, can we
Yes,
keep on track?
Are you done?
Delphic oracles reminding you that maybe it's a bad idea to kill that stranger you met on the road.
Unless he sounds like him.
Doom,
Doom! A great quaking! The judgment of the gods fall upon you like a shadow. You may continue to your content following this word from the Delphic oracles.
Yes!
I want to steal Hades' bride back from him, returned one result. Would you like to hear this result?
I want to steal Hades' bride back from him. Death! What is the best way to cheat death?
Chorus Index has found 2.6 Beths currently living near your location.
No, what is...
Did you mean, what is the best way to meet Beth?
Chorus. What is the best way to cheat death?
Please
speak
index
your
your
speech
search phrase clearly.
Chorus is currently indexing the entirety of human thought and experience. Where the hope resides, I'm not so certain. I'm going to have to chorus this one. She's seated in Death's waiting room. She's thumbing through Death Monthly, and she has yet to take the plunge into the great unbeing. So there is still hope for her and for us. Persephone is not dead.
Please speak your search phrase clearly. Chorus is currently indexing the entirety of human thought and experience.
Well, the hope resides, I'm not so certain. I'm going to have to chorus this one. So there is still hope for her and for us. She's thumbing through Death Monthly, and she has yet to take that plunge into the great unbeing. She's seated in Death's waiting room. But the crux of this juncture is that fair maiden Persephone is not dead. Yeah, I like that. Let me do that again. The least common phrase in any language is, I died. But then, the least common phrase in any language is, I'll give you the short version. Being dead tends to be the very end of the line. Leave the house once in a while. But first, raise your hand if you've died before. No one? So she doesn't have my word. But she has given me an idea.
Wow, he's in a lot of stuff. I really wish he was here right now. That would make things a whole lot easier. But you know, we're just gonna skip over the next few pages. I agree. This is the side job. Why is he going out from the... Oh, I can't believe this. Okay.
I really don't...
This is the side job.
He's not taking a side job.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
On a cast list?
Right,
Well, yeah, he was doing...
cast list.
Yeah.
It was a community theater show. He's doing like, you know...
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. I don't know why he's not here. This will make it a whole lot
Is he
easier.
working on something else?
I think you're doing enough as it is.
Okay.
So, where
is he?
Where is Thanos anyway? That was great! Now we just do that for everything. Okay, all right.
Keep your eyes fixed on life! Keep your heart full and your thoughts strong! Persephone! Do not give up! I will come for you!
Mother, if you can hear me, help! Don't leave me!
Do not accept this fate. Go. It's
To
going...
show you this is what the potential that you got here. I mean,
yeah.
this is heavy stuff. This is Shakespeare, I'm telling you right now.
It is...
And it
But it's
will.
going
and
into
it
the
will,
ground.
Okay, we don't need you
well,
to
I mean,
help out
I'm just
with
trying
that.
to...
No.
An echo would work.
It's going
I think it
through
would
the
be really
ground.
good.
It's not a
Absolutely
cavern.
not.
There is no echo.
No, but you're like saying it's so loud. It's like bouncing off the mountains.
Do not accept this fate! Do not sleep! Do not eat or drink! Hear my voice!
I want the sun and the stars. Please, please help me. I don't want to stay. I want to be home with you. I want the vineyard. Mother, are you near?
It's your line.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. All right.
I thought
No,
you
we're
liked
gonna
it.
keep on going. Keep on going.
Okay.
Debater, it's your next line.
Oh, we're going back?
What's about
I don't
that?
know, you were like, Mother.
Mother! Where are you, Mother? I was just so taken aback with how great that was. Okay, that was great. Oh, it's about time. Okay, all right, here we go.
Hear my voice! Persephone! Persephone?
Mother! Where are you, Mother?
Daughter, hear me, daughter!
Okay.
Yeah.
Daughter! Hear me, daughter! Look, did you see that? Did you hear that? That was emotion in my voice.
Why don't you give me... How would you want it said? I thought you wanted me to be an actor.
Why are we thinking about this? We have a bigger job ahead of this.
Is this an educational opportunity? Like, who is our audience?
All right. Okay, all right.
Well, it's written like that.
You sound like you're narrating a children's book.
They come in dreams. Do you know how they came to be? The fruits and grasses.
Yes, please.
Anyway, shall I begin again? Turn your page, Monsieur Director. They come in dreams. The fruits and grasses. Do you know how they came to be? As do I. This is not my will.
I can't work like this.
Okay, fine.
You just gotta give a little more, you know? It doesn't have to
She's
be...
supposed to be, like, earthy and full, and Hades is the witch. Why are you make Demeter this crazed, overly lyrical person?
All she wants is flowers and vineyards and to be happy.
But Demeter is not the witch here. Each night I dream of being new and small, warm in the soil, wet with rain, slowly waking as the warm face of Helios fills my soul with restless joy. I begin to listen moment by moment. I become aware of the unknown world above. I feel with wishes of the grass and the hair above. What's with this hair? You wish. You need me.
Maybe she'll pass out. That'd be nice. That'd be great.
I begin to listen moment by moment. I become aware of the unknown world above. I feel with wishes of the grass and the hair above. What's with this hair? Wet with rain, slowly waking as the warm face of Helios fills my soul with restless joy. Each night I dream of being new and small, warm in the soil.
We're taking too many pauses. It's too indulgent.
Okay.
Let's try this. How about we just ignore the punctuation? Let's just see what happens.
Each night I dream. I dream of being new and small. The fruits and grasses. Do you know how they came to be? They come in dreams.
I'm sick and tired of your attitude. Now lock it up. We're gonna do this. I need you to deliver this monologue like you mean it. Can you say that?
No.
I am Spartacus.
I studied Greek art, not Roman!
I'm having a me day. But I also suppose this is more or less my fault. I suppose I'm left to deal with this. Practice makes perfect. We're not in the shape to have a god war here. Let's be civil. The god economy has not been great. Listen, let's calm tensions. You are great, but you're giving back your queen one way or another. I've always said that. I said that just earlier. I guess it depends on the culture and the era. And if one party is a nymph and the other party the second most powerful god, And if one party is a nymph and the other party the second most powerful god, I guess it depends on the culture and the era. Whoa. Introduced, not gave. We're not. Not so much. You're about to be swimming in corpses. Demeter has frozen the world. You're about to run into some economies of scale issues. Have you noticed that you've been getting a bit more boat traffic these days? I'm afraid this one's on me, darling. The big guy is peeved. There it is. I would love to shut it, but I need clarification on which it I must shut to make you happy. Speak of the Greek analog of the devil, and the Greek analog of the devil appears. Speak of the Greek analog of the devil, and the Greek analog of the devil appears. Some people say that death has a twisted sense of humor. I assure you, death has no sense of humor. I hate it when you're angry. Makes swans even more untrustworthy than they already are. Probably it. Could that be because I convinced you to marry off Demeter's daughter and now she's destroying life as we know it? The big Z is not feeling chatty, I see. How are you not cold? It's cold, very chilly, pretty nippy. It's pretty nippy indeed, my friend. The next one, or the next speech. Oh, okay, let me find the next speech here, which is in here somewhere. Hermes, there's a little speech. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, it's on 9? I only have, I was gonna say, I don't know. It's frozen in fear. You just want me to skip everybody else's lines? Okay. Zeus! How does the story end? Escapes from Hades unscathed, and sometimes the dark forces of the underworld prevail. It's a story I've told before. Sometimes the maiden, Persephone, returns home. A story of 3 gods who conspired and fought over the fate of one lost girl. I have a tragic tale to tell. What moved them so was that this girl was alive. Yet those were not the qualities that drew the land of the dead to watch her every move. No. So beautiful. So sad, so frightened. Curiosity, intrigue. A mysterious young woman was coming. So you must understand my interest was piqued when I discovered the underworld exploding with news. Quite floaty and dearly missed, like spice ships at sea. Archimedes is doing his best, but we're still no closer to finding the pole vaulters. They just went, just gone. But we've yet to fully figure out soul physics. I mean, every 4 years, we have our own Olympics. Being dead at breakfast, dead souls just wandering about. That's the gist of it. Not much happens in Hades. It's just a lot of souls being dead in chairs. Little known fact about being dead. Death is very boring. Hades, the old Greek soul closet. Yes. I'm also the guide to the underworld. Now, as I was saying, do you want to hear a secret? The rest, forgeries of our greatness. Accept no substitutions. Roman gods, cheap knockoffs. Bacchus is a cool guy. I'll be handing these out after the show. Mercury keeps poaching my clients these days. Founder and CEO of Olympic Scandal Magazine, inventor of gossip. Hermes, messenger to the gods. Certified liar. That's actually more or less what's printed on my business card. For the next 90 minutes, I will be telling you lies, and you will agree they are the truth. You're used to pretend, used to believing what you want to believe. I've gone and broken the 4th wall, but no bother. Your beloved real world is itself theater. Curses for all the gods. Well, do you want to know a secret? So polite. Oh, I mustn't talk in the theater. Are the seats packed with the dead? Should I line you up and punch you down into the land of the dead? Want to know a secret? I kind of agree. I think you wrote her kind of uncaring.
Yeah, there's no caring in your tone. You're just annoyed. You're annoyed with me. I get it. I get it. That was good. You're getting so much better. Come on. Just one more time.
Daughter, hear me, daughter.
Now you just sound annoyed.
Well?
One more time. Let it flow together.
Okay.
Enough from you. Enough from the peanut gallery over here. Can we just... That's better.
I could work you
That's
in.
better.
I could get the line before it.
I don't believe we're... I mean...
I work you into it.
Thank you, but...
Trying to help.
Okay.
Daughter! Hear me, daughter! Is that loud enough?
I want you to go a little bit bigger. I want to be able to hear it in Hades. Say it again. We're down at the bottom of page 10.
Daughter! Hear me, daughter!
I'm afraid to say she's already lost.
She has not been lost. She's been betrayed.
I'm afraid to say she's already lost. I'm afraid to say she's already lost. I'm sorry.
I will not lose her to the land of the dead.
You knew the day was approaching for her to leave you for her husband.
Bring her back to me.
She's gone, Demeter. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Bring her back to me. I knew what you had done the moment he set his hands upon her. I heard what you said.
Top of page 10. How about it?
Top of page 10.
Okay, let's just start over.
Let's do it again.
Take those notes.
Absolutely.
Go with it.
Let's do it. I'm staying as far east as I possibly can. I mean, I'm sorry you're hallucinating or whatever's going on with you, but I'm not doing cowboy anything.
All I see is a nice cowboy hat, a little sheriff star.
No.
We don't need a cowboy voice. We're not in the Wild West. I said stay out of America like 10 pages ago.
I stayed out of America. I didn't.
Let's take a pause.
Okay.
Cowboy. Rein it in.
I will not lose her to the land of the dead.
You knew the day was approaching for her to leave you for her husband. She's gone, Demeter.
Wow, you really got that.
Okay, so you're going to do it like that?
Okay. All right.
Bring her back to me.
I'm afraid I can't.
Bring her back to me. I knew what you had done the moment he set his hands upon her.
Okay. All right.
Okay. She gets energy later.
Okay. That was good. That was better. a little more energy.
Bring her back to me. I knew what you had done the moment he set his hands upon her.
Can you be just a little less hammy? Better.
I heard what you said.
Can you speak up a little bit more?
Is there an irony in this moment? I always forgot that special relationship between reaping and sowing. Yep, this is the worst part of the job. Starts with me. This is the bottom right here.
Take it away.
Meter's Field, page 9.
Yes, page 9.
Hermes.
It starts with you.
Let's see.
Like copying?
So page,
be-
page
no, I'm
9
not
is great,
copying.
right? Love
Great,
this.
I work better when I'm working off somebody.
Great. Awesome. All right. Okay.
Who's that?
Well, let's do a scene with you two together. Great. If you need to read with him. Okay.
Well,
All
there
right.
is Demeter and Hermes.
How about you take your script?
He needs to
Niobe
read
and I
with
are
me.
gonna work, and I need you to just go in the back
He
corner.
needs to read with me. Where's Act 2?
I'm dying.
I'm still
It was
writing
very
it.
long
I'm
as
dying.
it is. End of Act 1.
And your bride crosses the river as we speak. 4 seeds missing.
What did you do?
And in time, let it thaw.
Let it freeze.
The earth will freeze.
It is done.
Please stop. Please stop.
Mother, forgive me.
And in waking she'll find herself a queen.
Now, my queen.
And in her dreams she'll slip below. She eats 12 seeds, 1 for each month of the winter. 1 for each month. She eats 12 seeds.
I know,
This is-
but it's...
Let me just get that last Hermes line in because I'm gonna put a button on it. I gotta seal it up. 4 seeds missing. And your bride crosses the river as we speak.
What did you do?
And in time, let it thaw.
Just let it freeze. I know he's not here, but I do a better job, quite frankly.
Let it freeze.
The earth will freeze.
It is done.
Please stop.
Mother, forgive me. Now, my queen.
And in her dreams she'll slip below, and in waking she'll find herself a queen. She'll eat 4 seeds, 1 for each month of the winter. Oh, 1 for each month of winter. I got it. She'll eat 4 seeds, 1 for each month. 4 seeds?
Yes, for the
12,
for
each
the
12 seeds. Gotcha. And in waking, she'll find herself a queen. She'll eat 12 seeds, 1 for each month, and in her dreams she'll slip below. She'll be spared the panicked fits of death. Although Persephone will give up her life, blessed half by Demeter and half by Zeus, assured kind passage to the world below. Gift from Zeus to the bride, the fruit she herself dreamed into the world. This is your chance, my darling. Greece awaits your decision.
Say goodbye to your mother, my queen. You will never see her until the mountain falls.
No, it's Hades. It's his
Hades.
Oh.
job. He's hitting
Hades.
him up.
No, it's the next line is your
Oh,
line.
the next one after him. Yeah.
Keep going. Don't worry about
Where's
it.
Olympus?
It's just a stage direction.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Right.
Who is Olympus?
but all is not lost.
If all is lost, let me die above.
If you stay, your mother will destroy all living things, and if you leave, Hades will raise an army. You put me in quite a terrible position. If you stay...
You did come to mock me.
All right, I lied.
This is too sickly. Her hand never touched this fruit. I just really like the script, okay?
From your mother. I come bearing a gift.
Have you come to mock me? Chained to the wrong chair.
That's mine.
Oh, that's
chained to the wrong chair. Chained to the wrong chair. I see.
I'm nobody's queen.
If that's true, you're in the wrong chair. Don't leave a supplicant hanging, my queen. Well, you know, it'd be much easier to act if everybody was here.
I think you're doing a pretty good job all by yourself.
This is ridiculous. Why don't, you use me for my expert skills as opposed to as an actor? I mean, I just did what you asked.
Okay.
The drum tight skin
No.
of soil gone cold?
Okay, let's just try something. Can you just emphasize every other word just to get something here? Okay.
Is she the Wicked Witch of the West?
No.
The drum tight skin of soil gone cold.
Better.
The crunch of dead bones.
You got any emotion? The crack of the bones. Come on, just lay it on. No. I am the head of this operation here. I'm directing, and I need you to just give a little more.
Well, of course.
Am I understanding that you have a problem with my script?
Like, who wants to hear about drum tight skin soil gone? That's just, we're doing a kids video game. The crunch of dead bones.
Good. That was much better. Can I get more of that, please?
Can you hear the cracking of the leaves? Can you hear the cracking of the leaves?
Can I...
Do you see the color drain from the hills?
Does it?
The grass dies under my feet.
What?
The grass dies under my feet. Ready? Good. So those big monologues start on page 19. That would be on page... Do you want to start with page 9 with Demeter and Hermes, or do you want to go through to them? Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
Great. After this, I have to go back and work on my Dublin accent. I have an audition for I Am of Ireland tomorrow. This is so unprofessional. Like Leon the... No, we're staying out of Russian. Just as long as I can put some of it into my real thing. Like, I swear I'm a professional actor.
Professional.
Sort it out with Demeter. Persephone is my queen, and so she will remain. Demeter? Thanks. Civility is weakness in practice. Zeus! I bring every man to his knees. First, I rule all men. He rules only those who obey. I have taken my queen, the queen you gave to me. I am prepared. Speak plainly. The harvest is always strong. Zeus! Shut your mouth, or I'll shut you in an airless cell under the river's fire. Shut it. Well, it's my line now. Why does it say it is my line if it is not my line? What? It says it is my line. What I'm getting here is that you want me to fix the situation. Fine, call Hades. Yes. Okay. What I'm getting here is that you want me to fix the situation. Fine, call Hades. That gets less effective as time goes on, you know. You obey. You have no choice. But tonight you will sit at my table. You will sit on your throne. I have already lived beyond the count of years. I know how to wait. It will be good enough. What? You do not tell me what to do. It will be good enough. What? You do not tell me what to do. If you do not, I will leave you alone with the dead until you beg me to bring you home. Oh, okay, cool. Sure, okay. If you do not, I will leave you alone with the dead until you beg me to bring you home. If you do not, I leave you. You will. You will learn to forget her. You will see them too some soon. Some will remember you, and some will grow to forget who you were. I could bring them to you now. I could bring them to you right it would have belonged to me soon enough. Stolen. I offer you a crown and great power. But there is nothing she can do to help you. Your mother can hear you. I am bored. Give me something. Why am I here if there is nothing for me to do? You have no choice, my queen. You will be my queen. Be quiet. Your hand. Why am I here if I have no lines? Give me a queen. You may rule these men and women in that moment of life, but I rule all that you have lost, and one day perhaps I will be your king. Zeus, you are not wise to make me wait. It is nobody's business where I have been. It is no one's business where I have been.
Until she returns, all life will frost and crumble. All else dies, but not these flowers. That is how I know she was taken from me here. These flowers don't die.
You have to let her go.
Okay. All right, let's just continue.
I don't know how to make the dream stop. That is how I am going to do it! You do not have any control over me when I am actually on stage.
You're gonna run out of air.
That's how I'm going to do it in the performance. I see that I have only pulled more death into the world. Her reaching out as desperately as me, and I pull with every bit of strength I have, and when I wake and when I step out into the day, and at last when I break through, I reach down for her, I feel her fingers, tearing the very earth apart with my hands until the bones break loose, the skin rubs away, and I've bled all the blood left in me. Every night I dream of digging down. Now again she's in my dreams, only now she's slipping into death. We're not quiet seeds waiting in bloom, we're prisoners clawing through stone. In the interest of time, can I keep going with your precious script? I was not brought here to act, as I clearly can't. I mean, we are wasting precious time here.
Niobe, That's enough.
We have some other things to do, and you won't cut the script, so I'm just going to keep going, okay?
That sounds really creepy.
I understand how you must
Okay, okay.
feel.
You do not understand.
She is a very special young woman.
You missed an S. She plucked a strange new fruit for me. It was her creation. It was her gift to me. Well,
Just
then
say the
cut the
lines.
script in half and get
Say
on
the
with the rest of
lines.
the job.
We have a bigger job here to do. Stop criticizing the script.
No matter how you directed the writing, it's just silly.
That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's good.
A spray green dotted with red bulbs.
With red bulbs, you're really excited about that.
A spray green dotted with red bulbs. She led me towards a tree I had never seen before. It was small and wild, and she took me by the hand. She led me towards. The night before she was born, she appeared as the girl I had yet to meet. The night before she was born, she appeared as the girl I had yet to meet. Can I say my lines?
You can do whatever you want to do.
She continued to dream. It's a statement.
She continued to dream. We grow strong into the sky together, and when I woke, she continued to dream. Seed by seed, in those dreams, I taught her how all things grow. She joined me in my dreams. We grew together in the soil each night. What would you know about art?
Yeah, I
much
know.
for the art crowd.
Yeah.
Just go with it. It's fine. It's fine. Bit much for the art crowd.
That might be a bit much for the art crowd.
Okay,
came out of nowhere.
no, completely
Came
off
out of
topic.
nowhere.
Let's just focus.
When Persephone was
Focus.
growing inside me, I don't know you would know what morning is like. I feel like if I was in morning, I would keep my mouth shut. I think you're rather ripping them up now, aren't you?
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about your dreams taking root?
And when I wake and step into the day, my dreams take root to grow near his home. Oh! If I could be an olive tree, I would. It's for an olive tree. The man wishes for an olive. You missed an N. The hare wishes for clover. Perhaps I will grow to be clover. I feel the wishes above the grass. Okay.
I love this.
Most actors would love this. I mean, this is not quite reality. It's a play. We're using words to describe how we feel.
Why would she continue on and on and on, especially to someone who hurt her so much? Oh yes, this is stupid. Why? If Demeter is really sad, because if she's truly in grief, she wouldn't ramble on.
Why is it stupid? No,
This
I
is
don't think so.
stupid.
It's a monologue.
It's excessive. I begin to listen moment by moment. This is really long. Slowly waking as the warm face of Helios fills my soul with restless joy. Wet with rain.
A little bit more.
Wet by the rain. I dream of being new and small. Warm in the soil.
Speak up a little bit more, Niobe.
They come in dreams.
This I promise.
The fruits and grasses, do you know how they came to be?
Persephone is safe.
As do I. This is not my will.
We all do.
The drum-tight skin of soil gone cold. The crunch of dead bones. Can you hear the cracking of the leaves? Do you see the color drain from the hills? The grass dies under my feet.
Of course, my dear.
Do you want to know how I know? She was here when he took her. And you have mine, Hermes.
Demeter, you have my sympathy.
Way too much silence.
Okay,
Just
I
pick
will
it up a
imagine
little
that
bit.
I will be
Okay,
faster.
pick it up a little bit. Start over.
Can you-
Hermes, you get to say it again.
It's not exactly my place.
I just drove a train through there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna just throw it on her.
I will steal his death. Hades has stolen my life. The rivers glaze with mud and ice. The white winds of Olympus peaks are descending into the valleys below. Olympus peaks. That is a very strange string of words.
How do you draw wind anyway?
Because I studied Greek art, you nincompoop.
How do you know that? I just drove a train through that pause. People, come
I was trying
on.
to cry.
Yeah,
Can you feel the chill? The white winds of... What? There are no winds in Olympus. We will be reunited. In life or in death. It makes no matter to me.
You don't understand the difference. Just, okay, we're going back to more energy. Okay, maybe I take that back. Can you just A little bit more energy.
You just said it was good acting. Now you're saying it's
No,
not energy. We will be reunited. In life or in death. It makes no matter to me.
I think that's the first real bit of acting I have seen all day. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Just keep going. Keep going. What? What was that, Niobe?
How can he stop me if I can't stop myself?
He can be persuasive. Zeus will never allow you to carry out this plan.
He has no control over me. And you have mine, Hermes. Never feel far away from love. And when it is done, when it is all done, maybe then I will be allowed to cross the burning river. If that is so, let all living things die so she will never be alone.
We were supposed to do a character conference. I was set to do it. We never did it. And now I'm trying to feel
What
this
if she is dreaming
go.
with me, but when she wakes, she finds she has pulled more life into the underworld.
Why do we keep going back to this?
I'm not going back to anything.
Yes.
You keep rewriting it.
He's creepy, right? Do you agree? He's kind of creepy.
Please think of all the living things.
Can we get a little less space captain, a little more delivery god?
You have no right to speak of what she would want.
Think of Persephone. Is this what she would want?
The wind will spit dust, but these flowers will never die. Torn down to dry bone and rock.
You have my sympathy.
Let's start.
Okay,
19.
let's go. 19. Yes.
Hermes.
Hermes.
All right, here we
yes,
go.
Right here.
You're all feeling great? Go ahead.
It's really,
Nope.
really cold.
I
It's very
know.
cold. Pretty nippy. It's pretty nippy indeed, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Big
thank
Z
you.
is not feeling chatty, I see. Could
No,
you?
shh. No, you can't. No.
Let me just go through it once. I've been working on this for most of the day. Can I just do this line on 15? I really, really like this line.
On page 19.
19.
Great.
Oh,
19.
geez, you're
And if we
skipping
could just
great
have
line.
a little bit more of that, that energy.
There's a great
She's
line
crying.
on 15
Niobe,
that I really
that was
like.
yes. Oh, that's great. Yes, let's do that. All right, let's take it from the top.
On page 19.
Page 19. Great.
Great.
We're gonna jump to something with
Great.
Niobe over here.
Wonderful.
All right. How about page 9? Right. I'm gonna let you work on your character. Yes.
All right, let's keep going. Page 4, halfway down.
Oh.
This is your script, isn't it?
You can't just invent words to my script, okay? This is the way it's
It's
going
all
to
right
go.
here. I'm taking it straight off the script.
Where are you getting this from?
Founder and CEO of Olympic Scandal Magazine, inventor of gossip.
Whoa.
That's actually more or less what's printed on my business card. For the next 90 minutes, I will be telling you lies, and you will agree they are the truth. I really want to be able to do this for you. I really want to be able to help you out.
We're just gonna get rid of you. That's it, right? Yeah. You are sassing me right now.
I'm not sassing you. I'm
yes,
just
you
trying
are.
to figure out what this... Okay.
All right, if you can't cooperate...
You're
I
used to
think you are-
pretend,
You
used
are-
to believing that you want to believe, but no bother. Your beloved real world is itself theater. Look, I'm just going to read it. Curses for all the gods. I've gone and broken the fourth wall. But no bother.
Because you're breaking the fourth wall.
I know I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Yes, you say so.
But I mean, there's no character, so... I mean, there's nothing to come out of because there's nothing going on. Curse for all the gods. I've gone and broken the fourth wall. See, it's a character. Curse for all the gods. Look, this is driving me insane. Well, I mustn't talk at the theater. You want to know a secret? Are the seats packed with the dead? Should I line you up and punch you down into the land of the dead? Well, do you want to know a secret? I mean, if you want a character, I need to do something.
We're gonna get the feeling down, and then we'll just add it a little bit later.
I just don't feel if I don't do something, there's no character.
We're getting closer, but how about just read it no accent?
Do you want to know a secret? All the seats packed with the dead. Then we'll go. I mean, okay. Let me start again.
We're going
We're
for
gonna stay out of America. Well, they gotta stay out of America.
Yes,
All right, I can
yes.
stay out of America.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
All right, we're gonna stay out of America. Okay, we're gonna stick to traditional.
Should I line you up and punch you down to the land of the dead?
Okay.
Well, do you want to know a secret? Are the seats packed with the dead? Hey, you want to know a secret? Oh, see, it starts. Okay, page 3. Here we go. He's the messenger, so he spends a month and a half or something in Greece. All right, well, I'm trying to, I figure he's Hermes.
No to that one. Where are you from? Brooklyn? No.
Well,
no.
we're just. I'm trying lots of different things.
Okay, let's just take it back a little bit.
You may rule these men over here and women in this brief moment of life. Zeus, you're not as wise to make me wait. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try whatever, and then you just tell me when I've gone too far. So starting on page 2, and you like this or you want something else?
Okay, who's playing Are you playing Persephone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see. How much of these Actually, well, we could start 3.